It's anime time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the SH Figuarts Ranma and a half Ryoga Hibiki, or as he was listed in the French store, Roland. Yeah, I know. That's from back in the day, because Ranma was one of those animes who made the jump over to Europe, France, and I guess Spain, and I don't know which kind of countries were holding these, were airing these, but basically I remember I watched this stuff back in the 90s, like really early mid-90s, when nobody knew what an anime even is. It was just a cartoon to all of us. So the thing back in the day though was that they changed the names of the characters, because like, you know, like I said, it wasn't an anime. We're not supposed to think that's from Japan. It's just like, it's just what 4Kids did with Pokemon. I like my donut while he's eating rice balls. But anyway, has nothing to do with the figure review, so let's move on to the actual figure review. I almost want to start off with the accessories because there's so goddamn much. But first of all, first and foremost, figure size of it. Ryoga stands at 14.5 centimeters to the top of his head, which means he's a little shy of 6 inches, and I'm falling apart like too many. I have problems with those. Yeah, I know. I'm stupid. Anyhow, look at the figure like straight out of the anime, boys and girls. It's just like I really like the stern look on his face. It's so fitting and it's so him. The hair looks great also. Very nicely molded. Let me go in deeper so you can see all the details. Again, the eyes. That's what really seals the deal already. Bandana going around the head, once again, nicely molded, nicely painted. Also over here, I like there's some that goes a little over it. That's cool. That's a nice bit of detail. Not super clean painted over here, but you can. Here's my finger, and there's a thing, so it's zoomed in very nicely, very nicely. What the hell does that even mean? I'm zoomed in a lot, so if you're seeing paint slips and you're going like, oh, you're not even mentioning that, and I have that sometimes. I do a review and I'm looking through the camera and I'm looking through this small picture on my camera, so I kind of miss sometimes stuff when I'm later in the review, like, oh, you're an idiot, why didn't you see that? But that slips like that, that's okay. We have a whole bunch of wrinkles in his torso area. I mean, it's supposed to be a yellow shirt, and it sure as hell looks like a yellow shirt. It doesn't look like just muscle work. It kind of falls apart over here, but we'll get to that once we get to the articulation. But I mean, it's a simple design, it's a simple figure. I also like that they they just painted one line over here with the belt. With the Ranma figure, the Ranma itself, what was the female Ranma, or was it also male Ranma? Either way, they had the belt where it just kind of painted the entire thing over here, and just it's moved away and you couldn't see it depending on how you moved your Ranma around. So I like that they just did one line over here and keep the rest yellow, so it's a nice conversion and you still keep the belt. This is not soft plastic. I don't get that decision. And down to the floppy pants, you got the big ball joints in the back, can't really do anything about that, and a very nice paint job on these yellow, what do I call that? The yellow lines on his pants. Also looking good, and the shoes. There you go. I mean, like I said, there's really not that much to speak of for the character itself, but like I'm saying, guys, hold on to your butts because he has a ton of accessories. But before that, I want to have a look at the articulation. First of all, the head is on the ball up there, so you can rotate it around. You can move it side to side, and you can bring it back and forth. I want to try to move the head around without moving the neck around, because I feel like the neck's really where it's at. But the head itself gets some good motion, as you can tell. There you go with that. I mean, it gets blocked in the back by the hair. Can't really do anything about that. Then with the neck, though, you know, you push all that forward, and boom. And then all the way to the back. It looks up nice enough, and you can rotate the neck around. At the torso we have the butterfly joint, so you can bring the entire arm area forward, the entire shoulder area more precisely. And then we have a ball joint that packs into the chest, so you can rotate it around over there, and you can rotate it at the ball itself. And it goes up nicely. You don't have a hinge. It's one of these new experimental things from SH Figuarts. Usually you just have a hinge over here and you can bring it up all the way. With this, it's hidden, and it looks nicer. It doesn't get quite the same range, but it feels pretty good actually. And it also kind of gives you sort of a bicep swivel over here. You know, sort of. Then down at the elbow, I mean, I've mentioned it like before, I like the way it's molded. It looks fairly natural over here, and it goes together nicely. When you bring it up, you got a single hinge, which doesn't look good. That conversion doesn't look so great, but again, what are you gonna do? Articulation of it is decent. I mean, it goes up over 45 degrees. I would say that's above decent. Then for the fist, we have the cut ball joint. You can bring that forward and back, and also rotate it around. And there you got that. Now with the torso area, we have movement over here at the chest. You can bring that back and forth, side to side, a little bit of wiggle motion, and of course you can bring it around, turn it around all the way. Wow, that looks super wonky. I'm not gonna turn it any further. I don't want to break anything. And down at the torso, you got basically the same thing. It's not the greatest because you don't have much room over here. But once again, I'm okay with that because it looks good. Can you kind of pull it out? No, you can't. So it doesn't leave any gaps. Just a little bit here in the back if you're really going forward all the way. But that's fine. I mean, it looks good, and you can you get more if you pull the torso area up? No, you can't really. It's all pretty much in place. There's nothing floaty. As far as I can tell, maybe there's something stuck. So if you encounter anything with your figure, just let me know. And yeah, just write it in the comments, and everybody will know about it. Now the legs, you have the old school ball joint just kind of in there. I mean, it works. Goes out all the way to the side. You can rotate it around over here. But the problem, like I'm saying, I mean, it goes forward, but it gets pushed back by his lap over here, or what do you want to call that? Is that one of the? Yeah, it's one of the things you can pull out. You can move it up, or you can tuck it back in for a more cleaner conversion. But overall, it's good. It's just getting blocked. He would be able to kick up a lot more. Like, it goes out to the side. It doesn't go up straight, but that's a pretty good kicking pose if you ask me. Then we got the knees. You got the big ball joint over there. Looks good. I'm a big fan of that. And then we got the feet on another ball joint, so you can rotate that out to the side, bring it forward, bring it back, and a toe hinge. And there you go. Now let's get finally to the accessories. So what even is all that? Well, let me show you the instructions real quick. There's just the face and blah blah blah. The important part is right here. We have a couple of things. First of all, you have the backpack. Simple black backpack with like purplish holsters. That looks cool. I mean, it's simple, but he has the entire backpack, and it's the fact that he has that is pretty cool. But how's he gonna hold it? Haha! They have like a new piece over here. You can add that to your base instead of the regular claw. The regular claw is still in here. I mean, I talked about that recently with like the Naruto reviews, where you don't get the entire base. Here you get an entire base, which even has like the name on it and some nice artwork. Nice! So, what is this? Well, you have holes in your backpack, and you put that in your backpack, and you put that on your base, and you have a ghost backpack that just kind of floats around. Right, that's the idea. We have the traditional Japanese Chinese umbrella. I'm sorry if I'm cultural messed up with that, like just like, oh, Japanese or Chinese. I don't know what it is. All right, we've seen these umbrellas that are made out of paper. And what is this? Well, that's to put your umbrella in. But why would you do that? Why would you just have an umbrella just kind of floating around like that? Haha! Backpack part returns. The backpack part number 2. You can take this off. Right? I'm trying. So you take this off. If you don't want to have the regular backpack, you can have the backpack with the umbrella on it, because SH Figuarts says so. And that's the bottom line. Why? Because SH Figuarts says so. I can't believe I didn't make a reference like that in the Stone Cold review. But yeah, you can have your entire backpack with a holster for your backpack, and you can just put that on your Ryoga. But wait, that's not even all the accessories. Hell no. So then we got all of this stuff. You got all this stuff. Let me zoom in to all this stuff. He has this maniacal face. This is amazing. You have the angry face with the he has like vampire teeth. He has like really sharp teeth. But yeah, surprised face with like a little bit like duh. Angry face looks very, I mean, once again the eyes, and he looks very demonic, like the way they shaped his eyebrows and everything. I love it. Then we have 2 fist hands, 2 posing hands, or heavy metal. Well, it's not heavy metal. Heavy metal is you close the finger, and that's heavy metal. And then he has some more open hands, like chop hands. Like, and then some more open hands and some more posing hands, so like fighting stance hands, and this one where he holds the little, his little wabaki. No, it's not wabaki. What the hell am I talking about? Food or whatever. That thing. And that's it. Is that the accessories? I think that's the accessories. Okay, so instead of moving everything down, I decided to just have a nice little group shot with all the guys up here. This is all the Ranma figures I have. This is all the Ranma figures that basically exist. And yeah, there are then the other ones announced, so I'm kind of tend to guess that this might be the end of the line. Which would sucks. If you only gotta pick a couple of Ranma figures, that's the ones you gotta have, okay? And don't mind the random Genesis Evangelion figures in the back. But yeah, that's all the figures. Let's wrap this up. Okay, so that's gonna bring me to the final thoughts. Finally, what do I think about this figure? Ryoga looks absolutely amazing. I do recommend him 100%. There's not one thing I say is bad about this figure. I can't really think of anything. It's like, seriously, I don't think I've had that before. You could say about the joints, torso articulation could be better, but that's super nitpicky, and I'm not an asshole, alright? So I'm just gonna stick with that. I recommend him 100%. They did everything right. Yes, he's a plain looking character, but that's the design of the character. That's not their fault. As far as an action figure goes, this is flawless execution and looking very good. And I'm super impressed by all the accessories he comes with. And he does stand like that. You can just hook him on to the base with the backpack and he will stand in his pose. And actually, I want to give a shout out to Manga Story in Paris, which is where I bought this guy. And where I'm probably gonna buy a lot more of my figures, because I evade customs like that if I buy stuff in here in Europe. And I found this lovely store, Manga Story, when I went to Tamashii Nations World Tour in Paris in September. And I found this store, and they do ship internationally. So if you're in Europe and you want to avoid customs and you're a fan of SH Figuarts, I highly recommend Manga Story. I know, what else? I want to give a shout out to Darth Alba, because he commented with the Panda review. I completely blanking on the name right now. Genma Saotome. He commented on that one and he was like, oh, I just got Ryoga. Because I completely forgot about your boy over here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, fans of Ryoga. I don't want to make you mad, but I don't know. When he said that, I was like, wait, Ryoga's out? And I checked my pre-orders and I didn't have him on pre-order. And I was like, oh my god, I suck. So I went out, and once again, that's what I'm saying. Like, Manga Story, they had my back. They had him in stock, so I got him. And there you go. That's the end. Thank you very much for watching. Long-ass outro. I'm sorry about that, but, you know, credit where credit is due. Darth Alba, Manga Story. Thanks, guys. Oh, my God. Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure videos, gameplay stuff, and whatever Ryoga wants. Holy crap.